Yesterday, what we have discussed in the sense that is MS Paint. MS Paint. See, our main intention is it is the client, it is the client, maybe end user, client in the sense end users wants to communicate with by using by using domain. Generally, any end user may connect with any website with the help of domain name. Domain name. This name is, we can call it is another way, post URL. Post URL. Either domain name or post URL. Okay, good. He is connecting with this. He is typing on the browser. He is typing on the browser. This is the browser as well. There are types are like this. How he is typing like this, maybe MATH Madhu dot Dharmateja Dharmateja dot XYZ assume slash Java hyphen web hyphen edu. This is the post URL. That means domain name with the path they are typing. Okay, they typed well. But browser cannot recognize who is Madhu, who is Dharmateja, who is XYZ, what is the suffix, what is the here it internally follows, I already know NS lookup. NS lookup. Anyone can tell me the abbreviation of NS lookup? Those who are there. NS lookup stands for. NS lookup stands for. Now, Madhu, am I audible? NS lookup stands for. See, NS lookup stands for namespace lookup. What is the meaning of namespace lookup? Suppose you want to understand namespace lookup, try to observe here. Windows key are CMD, NS lookup, NS lookup. Tell me one website name, any one website, maybe other than Gmail, other than Google. Tell me one website name, whatever you know it. One website name. Any one website name. Hello.
Odimisa.
Udemy.com. 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 See, Udemy having, see, server, maybe Reliance, address something. This is what IPv64 representation. Here, author, what is that? Authoritative answer DNS request timed out. Okay, timed out was 2 seconds. Udemy.com. Finally, it is giving IP address or not? IP address or not? Are you observing what
Yes.
happening here internally is going to check for NS lookup. Finally, it got IP address like this. It is getting IP address like this. Someone is trying to enter. Kishore, good morning.
Good morning,
See,
sir.
system finally is giving like this 1.1.1.1 is the IP address. Till now, this is the story happen with help of total discussion is belongs to Route 53. Route 53. Without Route 53, we can't able to do all these things. Okay, this is happen. We are fine. But we are giving this URL. This is internally going to communicate with, it is internally going to communicate with, observe carefully. This is the external load balance. This all things happen with their external ELB. E means external, LB means load balancer. See, this is the external load balancer. This is also available within the cloud. Are you agree with me? This load balancer is also part of the cloud. Okay, good. This ELB belongs to AWS. Are you agree with me? ELB belongs to AWS. This is the one of the AWS service. AWS service. In the same way, here I am having cluster. This is our EKS cluster. This is also one service. This is also one service. Here is the EKS cluster. Our cluster is having assume this is the one node cluster. Assume we are taking assumption like that, or one node, or maybe we take three node cluster. We can easily understand three node cluster. Three node cluster. Good. It is the master. You know it. This is the master. These are the workers. These are the workers. Everything is fine. From external load balancer, see, it is taking the traffic, it is taking the, see, application incoming traffic is taken by whom? ELB, and redirecting to, it is redirecting to here. It is redirecting to here. It is redirecting to here. Here, what I am trying to do is, here also I am creating deployment object. One deployment object, try to understand. One DEP object, DEP means deployment. DEP, assume DEP one object. In the same way, second one service object, one SVC one object, one SVC one object. In the same way, I may go for third one. Third one is again DEP to deployment to object. In the same way, number four is SVC to object. SVC to object. Try to understand service I'm creating with cluster IP. Here also service I'm creating with cluster IP. This deployment object I want to access through our browser. Can I able to access if I am having cluster IP? My service is my service type is cluster IP. Can I able to access my application outside the scope? Anyone tell me? Can I able to access my application to outside the scope? Quickly respond. This application I want to access here. Answer should be answer should be no, not possible. Not possible. If it is cluster IP means try to understand within the cluster only we can access. Cluster IP means private access. Private access means it won't go outside. At least you got the clarity or not. Now already you know if it is cluster IP not able to access, if you want to access, we need to go other two types. What are the two types? Already you know. Anyone respond? What are the two types? One
Load
is
balance.
one is node port, good. Another one is load balance. You know, everybody know, right? Load balance. These techniques already we know. Here, my intention today is I don't want to create load balancer service. I don't want to create node port service, but I want to access my application outside the scope. This is our intention. If we think in generally, answer should be no, but answer is there. But answer is there. What is the answer here in the sense with the help of which concept? Our concept name is ingress. Ingress is having such a capability to access our application to outside the scope. You may ask me how Ingress is having that type of facility. Now I am going to explain. See again, normal client is going to communicate external load balancer. External load balancer is going to communicate with one internal load balancer. That internal load balancer is ingress controller where I am installing ingress controller. Here is ingress. I'll try to increase the font size times more. See what I am trying to tell is here is ingress controller, CROLL. Yeah. In the same way, here also one more ingress controller. For understanding that, how many nodes are there? How many nodes are there? Those many ingress, ingress controllers will be available. Just like an agent, here also ingress control. You may ask me, on each and every node, this is the entire question. On each and every node, you need to configure exactly one specific pod, one specific resource, which service is useful. I think some people know the service name is DAEM, demand set object. Demand set object. Who will support such type of environment? That demand set object will support exactly one part of every specific node. You may ask me, suppose I want to create more than one pod, you need to go for deployment. But in deployment, what is the problem? There are three nodes are there. I specified three pods. Maybe three pods may create in only worker one, three pods may create in only worker two, maybe two create in worker one create in worker two, like that. But here not like that. On every node, exactly. Why we need to create exactly? We need to control, right? We need to control. Okay. This request is taken by controller. This request is taken by controller. In here, controller having some rules, we can call it as that rules name is ingress rules. Got it or not? Ingress rules. See, I am joining in your company. Assume anyone were thinking like that. After joining, I need to follow your rules or agree with me. Like that, controller got installed. Controller having some rules. Those rules are called as ingress rules. What is the specialty of ingress rules? In ingress rules, so and so host is there, so and so service you need to communicate. So and so host, so and so service. Suppose I specified some host name, I need to communicate with this service. I specified another host name, I need to communicate this service name. Service is discovering whom? Service discovers pod. Pod contain container. Container contain application. Application will fire. Where it will fire? You can access your application. You can access your application on the browser. You can access your application on the browser file. In this representation, anybody facing any difficulty, try to ask me. If it is clear for you, we need to go on. Yesterday, our cluster was struck, right? Our cluster was struck. Why it was struck? There I used T3 micro. T3 micro. T3 micro is free service, free tier eligible. That's why it was struck. Today I configured which one? T2 medium. T2 medium. See, my cluster name is education, EKS, something they given. How to configure this? See, first I need to check how to check that. Suppose I given CLS. First, you need to remember this is a very, very important question. They may ask you, suppose in your EKS, two clusters are created. So, a very, very important question. Two clusters
Yes.
are there. How can I see those two clusters? AWS, EKS, 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 list, list clusters. That's why they given yes. Here, suppose only one cluster is there. See, till now not yet get anything, right? Why I didn't get? See, I need to check AWS, AWS configure, AWS configure. I'm in correct region or not? I need to check. US East to, I'm in US East to only, right? I'm in US East to. Why cluster name is not visible? We need to check once. Actually, that is showing cluster name, right? Already that is having. I am closing this. Even I am closing this. I need to go for here. First check it cluster was created or not. There Ohio. There EC2 instances. EC2 instances. Yeah, two are there, right? There. Node group one got created. Okay, everything is fine. Even if you want to see this, there you go for EKS. EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service. Elastic Kubernetes Service. My name is where it got created. Yes, it got created, right? What is that? On Ohio. Ohio means US East to. US East to. I need to check once. US East to. Windows key or again CMD. Their AWS configure, yes, US East 2 only, right? US East 2. Now, AWS, EKS, list hyphen CLUSTERS. Check it, here is getting or not. No, here is not getting. I may go another way. There I may go here, check it. Now, up arrow, there I am in k8s cluster. There I need to check. Why it is not able to connecting. General instance this is the cube client. This is the cube client. It is timed out, no problem. Then I may go Windows key. First I need to go and copy the path, right? They're easy to maybe every time we are facing one little difficult. Now this is the instance. Yes, good. Connecting. It can connect. SSH. Take this. Windows key. There downloads. Right click. Show more. Git bash. Right click and paste it and enter it. Just once it is connected, I am maximizing control L. There sudo hyphen I. Now AWS EKS list hyphen CLUSTRS list clusters. Now am I getting or not? Check it. Now here is getting, right? Getting or not? Yes. Now, suppose here 3 to 4 clusters are there. They asked multiple times in internet. I am having 2 clusters. I want to connect it to specific cluster. What is the command? What is the command? Take the cluster name. Take the cluster name. Copy it. Now AWS. First directly you can apply kubectl get nodes. It won't work. Check it. Is it working or not? See, you are getting like this an error. Whenever you are getting it in multiple, here is multiple lines, you need to understand, oh, this is not see API, current server API group list, something it is giving, not able to, couldn't get the current server. What to do? The AWS EKS update update hyphen cube config hyphen name. The name you need to paste it over here. Now, region, if you want to specify, you can specify. Already I specified, that's why no need to give. Now, this is cube config is see, check it here. This within the cube config is specified. Now, kubectl get nodes, kubectl get nodes. It will work for us. Is it clear or not? Tell me. In this way, see, 2 commands you need to understand. If you want to see the cluster, what is the subcommand? List clusters. AWS EK is very common. If you want to update it, update cube config, update hyphen cube config hyphen name. Those 2 commands you must remember. Now I am asking, I want to see the Kubernetes version. Anyone tell me the command if you know it? I want to see the Kubernetes version. This is also very, very important question.
kubectl hyphen hyphen version hyphen client
kubectl, kubectl, tell me,
hyphen version
is there any hyphen? Am I provided? See the end decline. This is the right way. Suppose you said like this, I am giving maybe what happening. See, got it or not? What is the answer? kubectl version hyphen client. kubectl version hyphen client. Everybody got the clarity, I think, right? You won't forget. You won't forget. Now we are going to our main theme. We are going to why we need to go for ingress. Why we need to go for ingress. See, if you want to work with, you must install ingress. You must install ingress. You must. See, before going to ingress, again I am going to clarify with graphical. I may show you. If you feel it, if you not feel it, I may go for implement. See, Here I said already, this is one deployment object. This is one service object. This is one service object. This is one service object. In the same way, one more deployment, one more service. Today we'll take only these two. One more deployment, one more service. Everything is fine. This is going to communicate like this. This is going to communicating like this. This is going to interacting like this. Here also it is going to interacting like this. This one already you know. Now, here end user is requesting, here is the end user. Maybe any one service, in any one service. Maybe this one here, maybe like this, or maybe like this, he is able to communicate. Here, already it must be either node port or it must be either load balancer. Assume it is load balancer. For two deployments, how many load balancers got created? Two load balancers got created. Like that, assume if 100 deployments are there. Once again, I'm giving story because of this is very, very important. 100 deployments are there. How many services it may create? Again, 100 load balancer services will create. Each service you need to pay the amount. This is the additional cost you need to pay. For each load balancer you need to pay. Here what I am trying to do, I don't want to create load balancer. I don't want to create load balancer. Here 100 load balancer. I want to create only one load balancer. How many load balancers I am creating? Only one load balancer. Even that too internal load balancer. Internal load balancer. This one internal load balancer will taken care of all the hundred services that is cluster. What is the advantage of cluster IP? Outside people cannot access directly. When they can access, if ingress is there, if ingress is configured, then only you can access. Ingress is also one type of service. Ingress is also one type of service. End user is going to communicate with ingress. Ingress is going to communicate with specific cluster IP. Cluster IP. Cluster IP will go on communicate with whom? The specific pod or specific application. This is the additional facility, right? Cost reduction and cost reduction and security. See, others cannot access. Only who will provide such communication with the help of ingress controller. You may asking. If ingress got failed, no one can help. But ingress cannot fail. That is the fully managed service. Ingress is whenever you use the word fully managed, it won't corrupt. Even though it corrupted, within seconds automatically recreated. That is the facility available. See, deployment, if you delete one part, automatically what happens? Recreating or not? In the same way, here also it will happen automatically. Here also it will happen automatically. If you want to see that one, I can show you. If you delete it, automatically it will recreate. Once it is recreated, automatically communication happens. Now, good to go. You understood, right? Now I need to implement. Now I need to implement ingress representation. If you want to implement ingress, you need to go for just I am taking new this one. No, there on browser I need just see ingress k8s. There I am going to see within technology DevOps. I want ingress. Where is the word ingress? Where is the within technologies? Did I write ingress only, right? Ingress. Yes.
Here it is there. Yeah.
Yeah, good. See, already we discussed this the host based routing, path based routing, and all this stuff. Now, see, first you need to clone it. You know how to clone, right? Already I cloned, but for your understanding purpose, I'm going to do like this. See, I copied this one. I'm going to paste it on the notepad first because of two commands I may get it. Two commands I may get it. See here, two right now there. Try to remove Try to remove dollar sign. Also try to remove dollar sign. This is a very simple process. This is no need to remember, but you try to understand what happened. You know, git command already, right? We are cloning the repository URL with the help of repository. I'll copy it. See, already I may configure because of I checked once, right? There I may go and paste it here. What happened? Check it. Now I think already disconnected this one. If 5 minutes is over, now again sudo icon. I- It is timed off. Control L. Now I'm pasting my. See, it may tell already exist. See, already exists, right? Already exists. And now I need to enter Kubernetes ingress cd Kubernetes ingress. Now you need to apply one more command. See, create namespace and service account. Create namespace and service account. What is namespace? A namespace is a logical group. A namespace is a logical group. Good. We are creating namespace. What service account contain permissions, policies, and user information. Which user able to access? Which user able to communicate this? That is the meaning of here. Just copy this and paste it over here. Their dollar sign extra may be there. Try to remove that dollar sign. Now enter it. That is also what is that? What it is saying? kubectl apply. What having error? ls hyphen l. Yes, I need to go for cd deployments. There I need to apply this command. There I need to apply this command. Now see, is it created? What is service account got created and also namespace. You need to see namespace got created or not. kubectl get in. Check it. What is the namespace got created? See nginx ingress on namespace newly got created. Or agree with me? This is the new namespace. You can check it. This is 29 minutes, but here is only 13 seconds. 13 seconds ago, it got created. Is it clear for you? Till now clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, good. Now we need to go for next step. Next step. See, in real time, they may provide like this map method of procedure. See, many people know RBAC, role-based access control. Suppose, Srinathar, your role is only managing parts and services. My
Yes.
my role is only managing PBCs. Assume. Maybe my role is only managing PB. Kishore role is only managing PVCs. I said right. PVCs create maybe initiated by developer. PVs got created by maybe DevOps administrator. Got it or not? Like that. For each person having one role, see default, secret, and config map related information, and also create role based access control. Yes, copy this. Copy this. See, slowly we are moving to advanced level. If you want to, if you want to understand advanced also, at least basic level, you need to execute the commands. Now deploy the ingress controller. Somewhere I said ingress control is nothing but one type of deployment object. See, either by using deployment or by using demand set. Which is most powerful here? Demand set is most powerful. Why we may move to demand set? 100 nodes are there, 100 controllers may create. Each node contain exactly one controller. That is the advantage of demand set. By using deployment means, suppose if 100 nodes are there, if I specify 100 controllers, 100 controllers may create on maybe 10 to 15 nodes only. Remaining nodes not having that controller. If control is not there, it won't properly communicate. I hope everybody got it right. In one family, four members are there. If you take four gifts, there is no problem. Four members are there, you are getting two gifts only. Very complex, right? Very complex to manage the things. Someone will come for me only, she or he will ask. At that time, what will you tell? Okay, for you only take it. Actually, our intention is different. You get it from others, maybe someone is asking you. But that is the difficulty. In the same way here also, which is most powerful? See, demand set is most powerful. When you run the ingress controller by using a demand set, Kubernetes will create an ingress controller pod on every node of the cluster. Statement is clear or not? I told multiple times, same statement they written here. Now copy this, paste it over here and remove the dollar sign. Remove the dollar sign. No good. Now what to do? Yes. After this, you need to check kubectl get parts. What are the parts got created in that specific namespace? See, again I am going to diagrammatic representation. Quickly understand. Here, see, this is nothing but cluster already. You know, this cluster having one is the default namespace. Another one is just now we got created. What is the namespace name? Anyone can quickly respond. What is the namespace now? Just now we got created. NGINX hyphen ingress. Because of you need to remember this is very very important. This is which namespace by default one is the default 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 namespace. We may stick on to this one. See, one namespace cannot communicate with another. This namespace cannot communicate, just like a opposite houses. Opposite houses, if they see each other, they won't talk. That much of ego is there. That much of is that according to technical word, these two are isolated. These two are isolated. You know the meaning of isolated? Isolated. This is separation. Separation. This is different family. This is different family. How can they communicate? They won't communicate. There is no relationship. Good to go. Next. What is the next command? What is the next command? Where I am in browser, right? I think this browser. Yes. Now in the same way, get access to the ingress controller. See the command kubectl apply. I need to see load. I need to create first service with the type load balancer. See, ingress controller service type we are creating. I said right, ingress controller is the internal load balancer. One load balancer we are creating. One load balancer we are creating. There I am creating one load balancer. Right click, paste it. Now remove the dollar sign, right? The dollars. There enter. See, one load balancer got created. Suppose assume kubectl get svc. See what happening here? Nothing is there, right? Load balance this is the default one, default service. I want to see load balancer where it is available in the namespace. What is the namespace? Njnx ingress. This one you need to remember. Now see it. New load balancer got created or not? Try to remember first three letters. A90 at least. Till now is it clear? This is on load balancer. This load balancer name is Nginx ingress. What is the type means? Load balancer. Is it internal load balancer or external load balancer? Now try to respond anyone. Is it internal load balancer or external load balancer? Quickly respond.
Internal.
Ingress is see I at least remember ingress internal. See the power of ingress is see 480 is there, 443 is there. What does it mean? It may communicate with the HTTP as well as HTTPS. That is one extra power. One extra is having both facilities. You may use either HTTP or you may use HTTPS. Now up to now clear or not? Tell me. Up to now clear.
Yeah.
Now what to do? Now what to do? See, after that, you want to see that kubectl describe NGS ingress. You want to see that describe, right? Already you know how to describe it. Now, in the same way, if you want to see service already applied or not, kubectl get svc hyphen n. You want to see the lookup, ns lookup. Maybe very beginning I discussed. What is the use of ns lookup? Anyone can quickly respond. Those who listen already. What is the use of ns lookup? See, read the above sentence, anyone. We can resolve the DNS name into IP address using NS lookup. Why do we resolve? Ma? I'm asking a straight question to anyone. Why do I resolve from DNS to IP? At least tell me the answer.
Domain name service to IP address. Name
See
to IP
Kishore,
address.
see Kishore, you are acting like a sheikh, Dubai sheikh. Actually, I know you are the Kishore. You are acting like a Dubai sheikh means you are having the dress code. I may not recognize, right? At that time, what I am doing, I am applying my own strategy. Maybe I may leave maybe two or three ants like that. What they will do? They may bite you automatically. You may remove your dress automatically. I may identify your face. In the same way, browsers try to tell me the answer. Browsers cannot communicate with domains. Browser can understand only with IP. Browser can understand only with IP. Once again, I am giving a diagram. Try to understand. Try to understand. This is also very, very important. See, try to understand. Already we discussed this one. This is one server. This is another server. Right. Here assume I am the end user. Again, I am telling I am the end user. I am using my browser. I am using my browser. Here is the browser. Within the browser, I am typing just assume google.com. Google, Google, Google. Actually, this is the Google server. Actually, this is the Google server. I want to communicate like this. I never communicate like this. Where I am going to communicate with DNS server. This is the industry standard. Where I am going to communicate? I am going to communicate with DNS. You may ask me, why do you going to communicate with the DNS server? This DNS server able to resolve from google.com to maybe 1.1.1.1. We are taking that assumption. See what it is doing, just it is requesting and it is providing response and it is providing response. It is requesting with the domain name. It is responding with what? Responding with what? Responding with, please respond, responding with IP. Who is taking IP? Our browser is taking IP 1.1.1.1. Ma, this one already having same IP ma. This one is also having same IP. Then only it is able to see both are matching, right? Both are matched. It is communicating like this. Now this is nothing but here is now going to HTTP request, HTTP request, and HTTP response. Wherever HTTP request, HTTP response is there, there it is our client is going to communicate with specific website within specific web server. Within the web server, website is available within the web servers. Within the web servers available within the host within the server. See, I am going to give diagram. This is one computer. This is one host, one server. There I am trying to install web server 1, web server 2, web server 3, multiple web servers. But in real time, they may install only one type of web server. But as a learning stage, I may install how many web servers? Three web servers. Assume this is the learning stage. I install three web servers, but each web server I'm going to install. This is the website one. This is the website two like that. This is the website. Here also only one website. Here I may have three different websites. May be possible? Yes, it is possible. This is the nature we can apply. This is apply in the real time. But in real time, what I said, only one web server may install on one server. But at learning stage, we may install multiple. In my system, database server is there. In my system, Tomcat server is there. In my system, HTTP is there. In my system, Nginx is there. In my system, MySQL server is there. MongoDB is there. Even Python is there like that nearly 10 to 15 different applications and operating what about maybe servers are available. But that is not the good practice. But we can't maintain those many systems, right? That is the difficulty. Once you join in company, slowly you can convert it into specific service and server only. I hope till now clear, right? This is the important thing. Same concept here it will follow. Same concept by using NS lookup. You want to see that I may apply ns lookup. At least I am showing. Copy it. Going to here. Where is? Here is. Now just paste it. Paste it. And what to do? I think disconnected. I will go for connect and re-apply. Sudo hyphen I. Sudo hyphen I. There ns lookup. Lookup. After that, you need to paste. Is it really communicating? Proper communication is happened or not? There, copy it and paste it. Everything we can see it. Paste it. Now just enter it. See, it is also communication is happening, right? See, address 18 119 60 127. Is it clear for you? See, here is they given 53. What does it mean, Kishore? Tell me why they given 53?
Route 53, sir.
Yeah, you understood. Route 53 communication. Route 53 communication. You try to understand. This is the DNS resolve. DNS resolve. Now good to go. Now what is the next? Ingress resource. Now this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Now I'm going to give very simple way. Try to understand. Try to understand. Now see there DAR. Not DAR, LS, right? LS. Now LS deployment. Where I need to go? CD Kubernetes ingress. Good. CD deployment. CD DEP. Now LS. And now check it. Here my applications, DEP.yml, DEP1.yml. You know this one, right? I'm opening VA, DEP.yml. Try to understand. This is already a known story. Now check it and tell me, is there any difficulties there or not? What is the kind here? Deployment. Deployment means everybody know. What is the image here? Docker answer, Java web app. Anyone just observe and tell me, Sasa, so and so area, some difficulty is there. What is the name of the service name? Java Web App SVC. What is the target port? Tomcat based web applications means 8080. What is the service port? 80 only. Is it clear for you? Here, which type of service? Observe and tell me. This service type is what? At least tell me the answer. Anyone? Did I mention service type here? Anyone? Did I mention service type here or not?
No,
If no means what? If no means what? That means no
not
service.
good. No,
That
no,
means no
default.
default in the sense what? Defaults in the sense what? Tell me the names of services at
Node,
least.
node
What is the
port, load
service name?
balancer,
Node port, load balancer, and cluster IP
cluster
and
IP.
headless. Generally, people will explain only three: cluster IP, load balancer, and node port. Here, cluster IP and node. What is that? Load balancer and node port for external access, right? Which is user for internal? At least tell me the answer. Which
Cluster.
service? Cluster IP.
Cluster.
Here, please remember, if no, see, today Madhuvani got corrected. I didn't talk with Madhuvani. That what does it mean? Madhuvani is there or not? Even though I didn't talk, but Madhuvani is connecting, Madhuvani is listening my class. In the same way, what is the default service here? I didn't specify service type, but what is the default service type? Your answer should be what? Cluster IP. Cluster IP is the default service type. You may ask, if I use default service type, can I able to access my application outside the scope? Answer should be no. If you want to access outside the scope, even again I'm asking a question. Even though service type is cluster IP, you want to access your application outside the scope, which service is useful? What is the service name? Ingress.
No.
Ingress. Got it or not? With help of ingress controller, with help of ingress controller only, we can able to access. Everybody understood or not? Now we are going to implement that one. Anyway, I am going to install. I am going to configure this one. How to configure? You know, right? Colon X. And now tell me. How to apply? Cube CTL, cube KUBE, apply hyphen F, hyphen F, what is that? DEP.yml, where you want to apply hyphen N, NJNX hyphen ingress. Why I'm going to do this one? Quickly respond. I think I maybe 2 to 3 minutes back I explained what I explained. See, this is the default one. If I didn't apply hyphen and ng, what is that? NGNS ingress, where my services, where my parts will create within the default.
Default.
Ingress cannot communicate with the default. I said right. This is different. This is different namespace. This is a different namespace. In this namespace only I need to create. For that, what I am trying to do, nginx ingress. Okay. In the same way, I may go for DEP1 mark. DEP1. This is another service. I'll show you. Even I'm showing you first VI DEP1. DEP1.yml. Now understand what is the image name? Only image name is changed and labels names got changed. What is the application image name? Quickly read anyone. In previous scenario, I used which one? Java Web App. Java Web App, right? Now I'm using Maven Web App. Maven Web App. Already you know little bit about Maven. That's why I used this application. Now everybody clear or not? Tell me.
Yeah.
Is it clear for you? This one also created. I can't able to access outside the scope. Why? Because what is the service type here? You may ask, no, no, sir, you want to add service type. I feel good. Now I'm trying to add one. Please observe. Type colon. Please respond. Cluster. CLUSTR cluster. You feel very happy. Which type I specified here? Cluster IP. If you specify, if you don't specify, what is the default service type? Your answer should be what? Cluster IP only. Cluster IP only. Escape. I am rerunning for your interest. For your interest, I am rerunning. Rerunning means see I am applying their DEP1. See what happened? Configured. Configured means something changed, right? See this one is unchanged. This deployment is unchanged, but service I added one line, right? Whenever if you do something unchanged means not modified. Configured means what? Something modified. Modified or not? Yes, it was modified. Now, till now clear, right? Till now clear. Two applications are there. You are trying to access outside the scope. Can you able to access these two or cannot able to access these two till now? Till now, you can't able to access outside the scope. You may ask me why I can't able to access kubectl. I am showing you. Maybe this one leave it as it is. Nginx ingress. Now, why I'm trying to ask you in the sense kubectl get svc ma. kubectl get svc. Get svc. See the service types here quickly. What is the service type? Our Java Web App SVC cluster IP, our Maven Web App SVC is cluster IP. Which one you can able to access outside the scope? Only this ingress, NGNS ingress load balancer. What is the advantage here? This load balancer is able to communicate with this cluster IP or able to communicate with this cluster IP. How it is able to communicate? By using ingress rules. I am going to provide ingress rules. VI dot VI. See, this is try to understand what is the kind here. Till now you didn't observe. Today only we are seeing, right? What is the new kind? What is the new kind? Try to understand this one. What is the kind here? Ingress. What is the kind here? Ingress. Now, here kind is ingress. Remaining things are very common, ma. Remaining things are very common. Remaining things are very common. Now try to understand. This is the additional stuff is that I think I modified this one. I don't want to go with this one. I will go with another one. This is the maybe what is that advanced version, ma? I don't because of tomorrow only we'll discuss advanced version. Today I may go for general version. Where I am here, right? Now I need to go with this one actually. This one path based routing example. This one I need to explain. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this. Now what to do? Now what to do? I'm going to here. I'm going to explain. Don't worry. I'm going to create new one. Escape, shift colon, X. Now what to do here? VI, ing1, try to understand. ing1 dot ym, no problem. Now right click, paste. See, this is the skeleton or a template. You know the meaning of skeleton or template, right? I think everybody know the meaning of skeleton or template. Ready-made item. You need to change little modifications. Are you agree with me? Kind is ingress. Now tell me. Name is our name. Name is I am going to give insert. There I am going to give 3 ingress. Yes. Yes, sorry, 3 ing. Now tell me the namespace. Anyone can tell me which namespace we got created for nginx?
Engine hyphen.
Nginx hyphen what? Ingress. Srinath garu, is it correct or not?
Yeah.
Nginx hyphen ingress. Now, ingress class name is, this is your name. This is default one is ingress class name is nginx only. Leave this one. Now tell me our host name. First, you need to go and create one host, right? Quickly, I am going to here. I am going to create with I'm going to create with one host name. Where I should go? Route 53. Where I should go? Route 53. In Route 53, today I am going to create 3 dot something I want to create. Now, posted zones. Already people, everybody know how to work with the Route 53, right? Already you know little knowledge. Yes or no? If you don't have such knowledge, very complex to manage Kubernetes. Now see, create record. Tell me here is SRE3 dot Dharmateja dot XYZ. Till now clear? This is the record name or domain name or host name. See, I'm using different words. This is the domain. This is the root domain. Srinath Gar, this is the root domain.
Yes.
This is the host. This is the name, additional name I am giving. Click on alias. Alias means alternative. For this alternative, I am configuring. Choose endpoint. Choose endpoint. See, actually, I need to select application or classic load balancer, but system got created within the network load balancer. Check it here. There. Where is that? There. First region. What is the region? Everybody know, right? US East to 2, I think, right? US East to 2.
Yes.
Now choose load. Here so many are there. What is the today load balancer? Without going there, try to tell me which is the right one. Which is the right one? Which is the right one? I am giving blind clue, maybe right or wrong. The last one is the latest one, man. We may check it. The last one is the latest one. I am going to check it, man. The last one is the maybe latest one. Now there I am leaving here because of you need to see, right? You need to see. Escape, shift colon, X. Again I need to open. See A90. Maybe right or wrong, check it and tell me. A90. Maybe I'm giving blind notation. Maybe in future in real time also. Maybe 100 load balancers are there. Which is the latest one means the last one is the latest one. I hope you got the clarity. This is the nasty URL. Nasty URL. Now, yes, I got just creating a record. Just click on. Record got created or not. How can I know? There, check it. Sri dot Dharmateja. This is the internal load balancer. Till now, there is no use of this. Till now, there is no use of this. This one, I want to configure within where? Ingress rules. Please understand. Ingress controller cannot do anything. See, supervisor cannot do the work. Who will do the work? Workers only will do. If there is a real communication, the good communication happens between supervisor and workers. Workers will feel my supervisor is my God. What supervisor feel? Oh, these workers are very efficient, very close to me. Whatever if I say, they may do that work. That such type of relationship we're establishing here. How do we establish? We should know that. Now I am moving to here. Now tell me the file name. Quickly tell me the file name. VINJ1.yml. Now tell me here. This is the host. What is the host name just now I created, Vani garu? Tell me. What is the host name just now I created? There insert SRE 3 dot DHARMA Dharma Teja dot XYZ. Is it clear for you? Yes. I'm going to provide HTTP request. Try to understand which request I am providing. HTTP request. Their path type is prefix. Maybe prefix, suffix, prefix, suffix, In the same way, their path type is prefix. This is also default format. Don't do anything here. Which path you want to apply? Okay, good. Sri Dharmateja.xyz. Okay, we are very happy. Domain name. Domain name is very good. With the domain name, which path you want to mention? If you want to work with Java web application, Java web app, what is the path, Srinath Garu? What is the context path? You know, right? Multiple times we use it. What is the context path, ma? Anyone respond? Java hyphen web hyphen app. Who will provide this one? Developer will provide. Who will provide this one? Developer will provide. As a DevOps administrator, if you want to configure this, who knows? You don't know, I don't know. We are the DevOps engineers. They will provide, that is the context path. They may give the name path or context. What? See, if you want to use this context path, which service name you got created? I think everybody know. First dep.yml having one service name. Anyone recognize that service name? Can I show you, or maybe you may know already? If you don't know, I'm going to show you clearly. If you know it, try to tell me. Yes or no? Sriyanth Garu, have you recognized service name? If no means, I may show you. Don't worry. Shall we see, or will you
No,
tell?
sir.
No, sir.
Escape, shift columns. Please observe what I am trying to do. We'll see everything. Now see, what is the service name for Java web application? This is the service name. What is the service name for Maven web application? This is the service name. Where this was applied? Where this was applied? Within the deployment or within the dep.yml, this is configured or not? Service name. In, in,
Yes.
in,
Yeah.
in service metadata, this name was there. In another deployment DEP1 also, service metadata, what it was there? Maven Web SVC. Are you agree with me? Even if you have a doubt, I may go and open. See, videp.yml. I want to show that much of clarity. That's why see here. Kishore, tell me, what is the service metadata name?
Yeah, Java Web App Service.
Yeah, got the clarity, yes or no? If it is clear, again I may go further. Now, quickly. What to open? VI, ING, 1 right, ING 1 dot YM, ING 1 dot YM. There, now tell me the service name. Now tell me the service name, anyone? Now tell me the service name. Java,
Java
Java
SVC.
Web SVC.
Web.
SVC.
Java Web SVC. Got the class. Now tell me the service port number. Here two port numbers we mentioned in DEP. Which port numbers we mentioned? One is the container port. Second one is the target port. What is the third one? Service port. Service port. Here observe what system is expecting. Which port my service system is expecting? Which port system is expecting? Asking.
Service.
Service port. And now Kishore, tell me our service port number. I am giving clue 8080 or 80 service port number. Tell me
80, sir.
80 only or 8080?
80, sir.
100% Pakka 80. Now good. Now second application. Suppose if you give the another path, what is the path name? Maven, Maven
Maven web
hyphen
app.
web. Very good. Application. See Srinath Garu, this is the developer providing. I know that's why I am giving clearly
Okay.
Maven web application. Now quickly respond. What is the service name here? Anyone?
Maven web
Maven.
SVC.
Maven web SVC is the
SVC.
right answer. Yes. What is the service port number? Quickly respond.
Thank you.
Again,
80.
80 only. 80 only. See, Srinath Garu, in your state, your house number is 1. In my village, my house number is also 1. Can you quarrel
Yes.
with me? Why are you having same number to
No.
your house and my house? No, because of two different, right? Two different apps. Maybe service name is same. What is service port number is same. If it is clear for you, what I need to do? Going to escape it, shift colon X. Now how to run it, Kishore? Tell me the command. kubectl apply
Apply.
hyphen here. Now tell me,
Mm.
what is that? ing
Ingress,
one
ingress 1.
dot yml. Can I? Shall I need to use hyper n? Is it required or not? At least guess and tell me. Is it required or not? Anyone?
Yes.
Yes or no?
No, I think.
No.
No.
Why no? No, you think, please. Why you know? There in our application itself, in our code itself, we mention which name, which name, their namespace name. Are you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
That's why no need. If you mention it also, no problem. If you mention it also, no problem. See, got created. Now you need to check that ingress rules got created or not. How can I check ingress rules got created or not? Quickly respond anyone. I don't know. You try to apply your maybe existing way to access our ingress control. kubectl, tell me. kubectl get ing kubectl get ing means ingress hyphen n. What is the namespace? ng inx ingress. Now see, this ingress got created. This ingress rules, you need to work with which host? This host. Maybe copy this host. Where should I paste it? Where should I paste it? On the browser tab. On the browser, new tab I am taking. Control V. After this, what to do? What to give? Tell me. Java path is context path is very Java web app. I'm going to enter. If I am not wrong, I may get the output. If there is something going wrong, we never get output. Is it clear for you? See, in real time, what is the advantage here? In place of Java web app, what I am trying to give, please tell me. Maven web
Right.
application. This is the perfect industry example. See, with one host name, I'm using different paths. This is the up to now host based. This is path based. Are you agree with me? If path is changed, different application am I getting or not? If path is changed, am I getting different application? Is the Maven based? Previous one is Java based. I hope everybody understood. This is very, very, very important. Tomorrow we may go for little advanced. Little advanced. What is little advanced? I am giving clarity. Here the word what it is there, Kishore. Here word what it is there.
Not secure.
Not secure.
Tomorrow we never see the word not secure. We need to see the word only secure. For that, we need to create one certificate. One certificate, we need to attach that certificate. Certificate means security. Security certificate. Certificates are purpose. See, you given to me 1 lakh. I provided bond for you. That bond is nothing but security, right? In the same way, that bond we are creating some bonds that we are attaching to our what is that ingress rules. Ingress rules. That ingress rule is nothing but TLS. TLS. You know the word TLS already we discussed. Girls, tell me TLS stands for. Why again and again I'm asking to girls means girls compare with boys, they are having good memory. They may agree or not. Ask
Stands for
Srinath
layer
Garu, ask
security.
them. Transport layer security. Transport layer security means that layer having total maintenance. Ma, what is the power of transport layer? I may give quick reference within a minute. I may close the session. See the power of transport layer. Where is that? If you know networking little bit, you can easily understand. Only one layer transport layer. Assume this is my local system. This is Madhuvani local system. My two systems are communicating. Even see where in on WhatsApp also sometimes you may get end-to-end encryption. Somewhere have you recognized that word? I hope if you see somewhere it may provide end-to-end. Ma, the power of here is end-to-end communication. End to end. Why I'm telling here also end to end. I am sending, you are getting. Maybe you are sending, I am end to end. End to end encryption. What does it mean? In middleman, so many attackers may be there. Here attacker one, here attacker two, here attacker three. Attacker three and says this is also devices. This device, maybe I am connected with the device. Assume I am the person, I may be connected with this, or maybe I am the person. Maybe on any one system, I may connect and I may access data. Even though if access data is encrypted, data is encrypted, data is encrypted. Data is encrypted means highly, highly secure, highly secure. If it is secure, there is no problem. There is no, you can view my data, no problem, but you can't modify my data. Even though you can view my data, you cannot understand. What is the use? If you view it, what is the use? We can't understandable. We can't manage my data. I hope you got the clarity. This is the beauty of. That's why end-to-end communication happens by which layer? That is important. Which layer? Transport layer.
Transport layer.
Transport. Yeah, that's why you need to understand. TRANS. TRANS. Transport layer. I hope I given good clarity for you. Try to implement it. Tomorrow we'll see this one. My day after tomorrow we may go for the powerful concept. The powerful concept. If you don't know this one, there is no use of Kubernetes or back. Or back. This is the highly advanced. This is the last topic in Kubernetes. But Kubernetes is not ended because of I need to explain Helm. Generally, Helm others cannot explain, but industry total going with Helm only. We may see maybe nearly 10 to 15 classes we listen, right? All the 10 to 15 classes, no need to remember, no need to learn because of Helm can manage all the 10 to 15 classes. My question is without knowing, without learning all the 10 to 15 classes, how can you understand Helm or understanding or not? Helm can manage everything. Only you are using maybe two keywords WORTS, or you may use maximum 10 keywords. 10 keywords where you can using in Helm. Within 10 keywords, system may generate 1,000 lines, 1,000 lines. Okay, 1,000 lines are good. These 1,000 lines, do you know? You don't know. When you can know, hereafter you can easily understand what happening, why happening, how happening. Okay, we'll see that too also. That's what I am giving such clarity. If you follow maybe sequential order, very happy to learn, very happy to implement, very happy to work even in the industry also. Okay, thank you. Remaining things we'll see tomorrow. Today is not the end of the class, right? Uh, Thank you. If any doubt, ask me, or else we are winding the session.